What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video I want to share with you all what Blizzard is exactly doing with our pets when Battle for Azeroth comes, because the entire hunter pet system is getting revamped essentially. Through the course of World of Warcraft, it has been revamped a number of times. Remember the days when we used to have pet talent trees, and then we had to see a specific pet trainer to learn new abilities for our pets like Growl, Cower, and greater stamina. Also, all pets used to do varying levels of damage. Then they equalized all the pets' damage and gave them the 3 specs we know today: Ferocity, Tenacity, and Cunning, which you can change at any point as you see fit. Ferocity being the more DPS one, Tenacity was more tankish, and Cunning had some PvP benefits to it. Now how is this being changed in Battle for Azeroth exactly? First off, Blizzard is going to be moving away from the idea of pets having a DPS or tank spec. In this blue post by Blizzard, they say, in Battle for Azeroth, all pets will have equal damage, health, and armor. All pets can tank or DPS equally. Then they go on to say that having to choose to put your pet in a tank spec for certain situations doesn't seem right, and the fact that pets gain and lose all new abilities by the click of a button doesn't seem very fun. So all of those offensive and defensive abilities that pets currently have, like Blood of the Rhino and combat training, will be rolled into every pet by default. Charge is going away, and all pets will of course still have Growl and Dash. Now these 3 specs aren't exactly going away though. They will still be here to stay. They're going to be known as broader groups that the families of pets fall into, because there are 51 total pet families in the game as of recording this video, and a third of those pets will fall into each of the broader groups: Ferocity, Tenacity, and Cunning. Now what is the point of these groups? What will my Tenacity pet have that my Ferocity pet will not have? Well, I'm about to tell you. Each group has an active ability and a passive ability. Pets that are going to fall into the Ferocity group will have Primal Rage, which is like a Bloodlust or Heroism, gives your group 30% haste, and their passive ability is Predator's Thirst, which will passively give you and your pet 3% leech. Tenacity pets will have Survival of the Fittest as their active ability, which reduces the damage you and your pet take by 20% for 6 seconds and has a 3-minute cooldown. So a nice little defensive cooldown there. And their passive ability is Endurance Training, which will give you and your pet 10% increase to max health as long as that pet is out. Now Cunning pet's active ability is Master's Call, which we've seen before. A friendly target and your pet will be immune to movement impairing effects for 4 seconds and has a 45-second cooldown. And their passive ability is Pathfinding, which will increase your movement speed along with your pet's movement speed by 8% as long as that pet is out. So that buff can be kind of helpful while questing a Battle for Azeroth. So what pets fall into which group? Well, I'll leave a Wowhead link in the description that has some data mined information on the new specializations for some of these pets. Like for example, Cats will be Ferocity, and Spirit Beasts will be Tenacity. So I guess that means all Spirit Beasts, no matter if that's a Spirit Cat or a Spirit Bear. Now, as mentioned before, there are 51 pet families. These 51 pet families will still have other unique abilities with them that differentiate them and doesn't make them, well, like the same as a third of all pets. Some of these abilities include Ankle Crack, which is a 50% snare, Monstrous Bite, which is a healing reduction ability, Shell Shield, which is a 50% reduced damage taken for the pet, Agile Reflexes, which is 30% dodge for the pet, and Thick Hide, which is reduced damage taken at low health for the pet. Those abilities already exist in the game, and certain pets will have those. There's a new one being added called Spirit Shock, which Spirit Beasts will get. That removes an enrage and magic effect from the enemy on a 10-second cooldown. Remember, Spirit Beasts are exotic, so only Beastmaster Hunters will get that, although Tranquilizing Shot is returning in Battle for Azeroth, which does the same thing, and is listed as both Beastmaster and Marksman Hunters having, so I don't know what's happening there exactly. But speaking of exotic pets, all exotic pets will still have a unique ability, like they always have. Like for example, Water Striders will still have Surface Trot, which allows you and your pet to walk across water. Plus, some pets will be keeping their pure flavor abilities, like Trick and Rest, which literally don't do anything DPS wise, they're just there for reasons. Like for example, a Spirit Beast will probably have all of these, but not limited to, abilities: Spirit Mend, Spirit Walk, and Spirit Shock, because he's a Spirit Beast, and Endurance Training and Survival of the Fittest, because Spirit Beasts are classified as Tenacity. Now that pretty much sums up everything, although there is one ability I haven't talked about, and that is the Battle Resurrection. Well, it's going away. Hunters will no longer be able to battle res in Battle for Azeroth. Their explanation was that it felt odd for hunters to embrace resurrection as part of their kit. I will miss battle res, but I mean that does make sense. I mean, hunters can bring pretty much every utility currently, since pets can like do everything, but it does seem a bit odd, I guess, that a hunter can battle res. My personal thoughts on these changes is that I'll just go with the flow. I'll see where this takes us. I mean, I've been playing a hunter since vanilla, and the class has obviously been revamped majorly since then. I mean, all classes have really. But I'm never one to complain when Blizzard changes hunters drastically in any way. I let other people do that for me. And if Blizzard sees that the community has spoken, then they'll change things accordingly. Anyways, I'm curious as to what you guys think. Do you think these hunter changes are nice and a breath of fresh air, or do you think that they're trying to fix a system that doesn't really seem broken in the first place? If you like this video, you can leave a like on it, you can sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.